All right, Scotty, now we're going to take a look at your breaststroke from the underwater view. Again, I really love a lot of the things you do with your breaststroke. So you have a lot of the mechanical things are very good in terms of how you're trying to execute your stroke. Here, as you move forward, you get in that streamline again. Kind of what we saw in the butterfly video. Just like to have one leg lower than the other. We'd like to finish those feet together on the same plane, so on the same level, and not have one lower than the other. I think that creates a lot more kick strength when those feet are finishing in that position. Just got to point the right foot a little more. You can just see how it droops down a little bit more than the left. It's down this direction. That's going to create a little drag where your other foot is pointing more back. It's in a position where it's more in the streamline, so you're not going to create any sort of drag with that foot. Get that right foot to point a little bit more. I think it'll get on the same plane. Here, this line here, body line with the head looking down, eyes are down, looking towards the bottom. That is just exactly like you want to be. So really nice right there in terms of your breaststroke. And then as you come back out into the pole, I could see the hands turning out just a little bit longer. So really the breaststroke turn, you're right here. This is perfect. You don't want to turn the hands down and try to pull so quickly. You want to turn them out a little longer. So I could see it staying in this position with those hands turned out just a little bit longer. And then as you're moving in, so you just turn them over a little too quickly. I'd like to see that just get a little more out of that turnout. The breaststroke pull is a little more rounded rather than trying to get in this high elbow position so quickly. But then once you start that pull, again, it's like the butterfly pull. I think you get increased power if you don't lead with this elbow so much. We want to be more here with the elbow and then the forearm straight down, getting into that, again, vertical forearm position to pull more water. Otherwise, you're pushing up more than you're pulling yourself forward. And then as we go forward in that, nice high recovery. Still like to see the hands just a little higher as you go forward into a nice streamlined position. Other than that, I think those are the two things, really keeping those feet finishing a little quicker, but pointing with the right foot a little more, and then keeping the hand turned out just a little longer, a little more rounded pull, and then that vertical forearm. And then as we come into the wall, again, we're going to take a look at the turn. Would like to just see your head stay down just a split second longer into the turn, and then get a little tighter with that arm so you get in that streamline just a little quicker. Position of your push off is really good. Angle is really good. You're getting deep. You can see that the feet cross a little bit. We want them a little bit more side by side rather than crossing over. And then again, I really would like you to see that arm staying straighter out in front as you go to deliver the dolphin kick and not reaching back up towards the surface so much. You do it on your fly turn as well, and I just think that that's going to create a lot more surface area for a lot more drag as you're coming off the wall. So you're losing speed as you reach up there, and I think you can create the dolphin kick without reaching up into the dolphin kick and start in the chest a little bit more down through the feet. And then again, you can see where your feet are crossed as you're going to deliver this kick as well. You can see the left foot's there, right foot's here. They're just crossing over a little bit. We want to keep it more side by side, create more surface area when we deliver that dolphin kick. Dolphin kick goes down. Great press into your pull down. That looks good. Hands are very close to the body on the recovery. Very nice. And then up into your first stroke. And that all looks good. Again, you can just see right foot lower than the left foot as you're in this position. Like to see that more of a point with your right foot and getting those feet on the same plane. So it should be up here right next to the left foot. But other than that, really like your breaststroke. Just we need to get a little more power up front, and then keep the kick on the same plane so we're getting more out of our kick as well. And then, just a little more of a turn at the top end of the kick.